Fighting out of the gold corner is Mirazizbek Mirazahalilov from Kuva in Uzbekistan. He brings to the ring a 4-fight professional record, 4 fights, winning all 4 of them, 3 of them inside the distance. Made his professional debut in April of 2021, but an outstanding boxer from the 3-round format of IBA boxing.
Он идущий без поражений, его профессиональный рекорд составляет 15 побед, 14 из которых нокаутами. Он является обладателем золотых перчаток чемпионата Мехико по боксу. Итак, Таджикистан, встречайте, из пламенной Мексики, Луис Родригес Сурдо.
So Luis Rodriguez Acanya introduced to the crowd, looking to extend his perfect record.
Рост его составляет 168 сантиметров, вес 56 килограмм и 800 граммов. Его профессиональный рекорд 4 победы и ни одного поражения. Он чемпион азиатских игр 2018 года, 3-кратный чемпион Азии, чемпион мира 2019 года. Итак, дамы и господа, из солнечного Узбекистана Миразизбек
Mиразизбек Mирзахалилов, the 2019 IBA World Championship gold medalist, beating the Cuban icon Lazaro Alvarez in the final on a razor-thin 3-2 split decision. Mansur Mehedinov, our 3rd man in the ring, giving the final instructions.
Kanalimiz ashaddiy muxlislar uchun O'zbekistonda eng ishonchli bukmekerlik kompaniyasi Mosbetni taklif qilmoqchiman. Mosbet orqali siz o'z sevgan sport o'yinlariga pul tikib, mo'maygina pul yutib oling. Birinchi registratsiya va depozit qilganlar uchun 4 million so'm bonus olasiz. Mosbetga pul tikish va pul yechib olish mutlaqo foizsiz. Eng qiziqarli tomoni ilova o'zbek tilida. Ushbu video kommentariyasida qoldirilgan omad silkasi orqali registratsiya qilganlar uchun har hafta 10% cashback olasiz.
So what a matchup we have in store. Mirazizibbek Mirazihalilov, the 28-year-old 2019 IBA World Championship gold medalist, facing off against the power puncher from Mexico, Luis Rodrigues Acanya. And now the 2 men answer the opening bell. It's Mirazizibbek Mirazihalilov, operating out of the orthodox stance, wearing the white trunks trimmed with gold. The man fighting out of the black corner and nearby, wearing the black trunks trimmed with gold, is the southpaw Luis Rodrigues Acanya, and it's Acanya looking for his backhand immediately. Mirazizibbek Mirazihalilov fighting outside of Uzbekistan for the first time, and he's immediately found the range with the right hand, got through with the left hand to follow it, and all of a sudden the legs of Acanya just a little bit stiff. He's trapped in the neutral corner just above our commentary position, trying to fight fire with fire. But Mirzahhalilov finding his range immediately and just putting Acanya on unsteady legs in the opening 40 seconds of this first round. Good left hook to the body landed by Mirzahhalilov. And now Acanya looking to unload that southpaw left and followed by a right hook around the corner out of that port-sided stance. Minute gone in the opening round. This an eliminator for the IBA world title. That's another cracking right handle again, landed by Mirazizibbek Mirazihalilov, who's finding his range very effectively. Acanya looking for hooks around the corner, but good defense is being shown. But how about that right hand work from Acanya, digging down to the body before turning it into an uppercut, which got in between the defenses of Mirazihalilov, but he comes back, left hook to the body, right hand to the head, followed by a straight right hand right down the pipe. Same shot once again, but now Acanya, after those uncertain moments in the opening stages of the first round, has seemingly found his footing and found his rhythm. There he takes a stiff right hand just a few moments ago. The action exclusively at center ring as we approach 2 minutes gone in this first round. It's a contest scheduled for 10 threes, an eliminator for the IBA world title. The man who won his eliminator just a few weeks ago in Sepukov, Vsevolod Shumkov, here tonight. He beat Seidel Horta of Cuba in a thrilling contest in the Russian city, and he's been very vocal on social media about the fact that he cannot wait to face the victor. Doesn't particularly care as to who it is, as Acanya pinning Mirazihalilov on the ropes, but Mirazihalilov with his back skimming across the ropes, fighting off the strands and keeping the Mexican southpaw at bay. Final 30 seconds of what has been a busy first round. Terrific right hand work out of that southpaw stance once again, and a counter left hand from Okanjo, catching Mirzakhalilov as he was looking to load up. Terrific combination punching from Okanjo once again. Now being forced back by the presence and footwork of Mirzakhalilov. This contest being fought in a terrific atmosphere, a capacity crowd in attendance. And on the 10-second clapper, Mirazizbek Mirzakhalilov just finding the range with some bent arm punches to both head and body. Action-packed opening round. Both boxers enjoying success. We have got 3 judges seated around the boxing ring. In this contest, they hail from Uzbekistan, Russia, and Kyrgyzstan. And the corners of both boxers going to have plenty of instruction to give and work to do. You see the end swell iron being applied along with the petroleum jelly just to aid those punches to slip off. But this was the blistering start made by Mirazizbek Mirzakhalilov, finding a home for that right hand. And this was in a neutral corner just above our ringside commentary position here at the Dushanbe tennis courts and water sport complex. But then as the round got on, as the round went on, this man, Luis Rodriguez Okanjo, began to find his feet and was letting his punches go with more authority. Both men boxing out of their respective homelands for the first time tonight. But veterans often say a ring is a ring is a ring. As we move into the second round, it is going, remember it's a scheduled 10-round contest in this eliminator for the IBA world title. As Mirzakhalilov looking to box out of a crouch, trying a roundhouse right, which was just partially deflected by the glove of Okanjo. Both men peering between high-held gloves. Nice defense with the left hand from Mirzakhalilov to ward off the right jab coming in his direction. There he parries it once again, as the boxers remaining exclusively on the logo at center ring, looking to range find with their straight shots now, rather than the bent arm punches that were in effect in the opening round. But there, as I say that, Okanjo landing a roundhouse left out of the southpaw stance. But neither man particularly looking to set up their attacks with a jab. But then, just as I said that, Okanjo was looking to almost blind his opponent with that lead right jab. Not necessarily looking to score with it, but he did get through with that lead right stick. So it's Okanjo on the front foot. Nice counter right hand from Mirazizbek Mirzakhalilov, who is content to operate on the perimeter of the boxing ring. See his back and his back foot touching the strands, and that allows Okanjo to work away with that southpaw lead right hand. Right hand counter out of the orthodox stance from Mirazizbek Mirzakhalilov. But through the previous 40 seconds or so, it was Okanjo who was the busier boxer. Mirzakhalilov aware of that, looking to get his own punches away, but being outworked by these pecking, poking straights being fired out by the Mexican southpaw. Good work to the body, counter right hand upstairs from Mirzakhalilov. There he scores with the left hand, which landed around the bicep en route to the body. Terrific left hand dug in from Mirazizbek Mirzakhalilov to the chest of Okanjo. And it's Okanjo remaining on the front foot, and after the second round started almost exclusively at center ring, nice stab jab to the body from Okanjo. Mirzakhalilov comes back with a shot of his own, but he's countered by a southpaw left. And Okanjo, the power puncher, remember, all but one of his victories on his perfect ledger, coming inside the distance. And it's another trade-off at mid-range, but it's first and third boxing from the man in black. And again, both men letting their hands go in furious fashion just above our commentary position, but always ensuring that he concludes the exchanges. Here's Okanjo, good double left hand slung into the body from Mirzakhalilov, and a counter left hand out of the southpaw stance from Okanjo just checks the chin of Mirzakhalilov. Closing seconds of this second round. And the man from Mexico really settling into his work. There's another jolting left hook followed by a straight left cross. And again, he's been the busier boxer, pile driving left cross, backs up Miraziz to the ropes just above our commentary position. There's the same shot once again, followed by a southpaw right hook and a left hook around the corner to conclude the round. A round that was ended with a sporting touch of gloves. But for my money, Luis Rodriguez Ocaña, the far busier boxer in round number 2. Remember the 10-point must system in effect. Mirazizbek Miraziz having moments in round number 2, but for what it's worth, I feel that the man in the other corner, the black corner, Mexico's Luis Rodriguez Ocaña, was the far more active boxer. Some of the action from that second round. And the southpaw left of Ocaña was particularly accurate. Mirazizbek Miraziz showing his quality. But this man settled into a groove in the second round. Will he be able to keep that momentum going? So into the third round we go. This is 57-kilogram featherweight action scheduled for 10. But the manner in which these boxers are going about their work here at the Dushanbe Tennis Courts and Water Sport Complex suggests, or it wouldn't surprise me if it ended earlier, as Miraziz lands with a good right hand, and the right hand always such an effective antidote against the southpaw stance. Good left hook to the body, dug in by Miraziz, and there drives a right hand into the solar plexus of Ocaña. So it's Miraziz just more accurate with that final shot of the exchange. Ocaña digging away with the southpaw right. 2 uppercuts weren't too far away. Terrific left hand. Driven into the body, and then 2 right hands in quick succession, not setting them up with the jab. But it is Miraziz measuring his man with that lead hand now, pushing him back to the ropes. And Ocaña, sensing that his back was near the neutral corner, firing his way out of there, scoring effectively both upstairs and downstairs. But it's Mirazizbek Miraziz who is determined seemingly not to be outworked in this third round, as he was for my money in the second. Onto the front foot now, backing up Mirazizbek Miraziz is Ocaña. Digging off the ropes once again is Miraziz. Just probing with that jab. The jab coming back in somewhat circular fashion from Ocaña. Taking a circuitous route back to the on-guard position. Miraziz seemingly content to invite pressure through this portion of the round. And Ocaña accommodating him in that regard, continuing to apply front foot pressure. Now spinning off the ropes to his right is Miraziz and the 2 men at center ring. Precious few jabs being thrown by Miraziz, who is loading up with hooks and crosses. Nice defense with the left glove from Miraziz to ward off the body shot that was targeted, that was fired in by Ocaña. But it's Ocaña cutting off the ring now, effectively by moving to his left, forcing Mirazizbek Miraziz to his right, looking to walk him on to perhaps to that southpaw backhand. But terrifically picked right hand once again, no jab involved from Mirazizbek Miraziz. There he tried a left hook and then the right hand went over the top. Final 30 seconds of this third round. Ocaña looking for the southpaw left, but blocked effectively as Mirazizbek Miraziz managed to put his hands up to repel the shot. So presenting different postures in this round is Mirazizbek Miraziz. Willingly inviting pressure. There's the right hand lead once again, and that disrupted the boxing stance of Luis Rodriguez Ocaña. Terrific action in that third round, and a good response from the man from Uzbekistan after he was outworked for my money in round number 2. Came back terrifically, set his stall out, measured his man, giving him different looks, sometimes on the front foot, then inviting pressure by going onto the back foot, and he had particular success with the right hand lead. Didn't use the jab to set it up. And Ocaña was the boxer who was outworked in the course of the third stanza. Some of the action from that round. And again, this was a posture that Mirazizbek Miraziz willingly adopted. backing himself up towards the corners and the ropes, inviting pressure from the man from Mexico, but didn't panic when under fire and invariably got the better of the exchanges. So into the fourth round we go then. In addition to that IBA World Championship gold that he claimed in Yekaterinburg in 2019, Mirazizbek Mezakhalilov has proved himself to be a continental king as well, taking 2019 Asian Games gold at bantamweight at the edition in Bangkok, and 2019 Asian Championship gold and 2018 Asian Games gold at the edition in Jakarta in Indonesia. In his fifth professional contest tonight, he's yet to go more than 8 rounds. This is his first scheduled 10-rounder. As for Okanjo, this is his 6th scheduled 10-rounder this evening. Completed the 10-round distance on just 1 occasion, and that was the only fight which has gone the distance for Okanjo, prevailing on a unanimous point decision in fight number 13 as Mirazizbek Mezakhalilov finding the range once again. And again, precious few jabs through this portion of the round from Mirazizbek Mezakhalilov, but continuing to shoot out that right-hand lead from his orthodox stance. Real game of cat and mouse in this 4th round. As Okanjo inaccurate with his attempted southpaw left. Both men have really slowed their feet down here now. Concentration is absolute as Okanjo looking to lead off, but short. Beautiful counter right hand again from Mirazizbek Mezakhalilov, who is finding the range with that shot repeatedly. So it's Okanjo on the front foot, keeping Mirazizbek Mezakhalilov near the perimeter of the ring, but just look at how he's content to wait and attempt to counter. Good right jab to the body from Okanjo, but countered immediately by a right hand over the top from Mezakhalilov. Beautiful check left hand, partially spinning off the line from Mezakhalilov, made his man miss, then made him pay with a shot which may well have damaged equilibrium, as that left hook may well have done there, catching Okanjo around the temple. Terrific shot selection being demonstrated by Mezakhalilov, and just momentarily Okanjo losing his shape. Still continuing to press, still looking to apply pressure with his front foot advances. And you saw Okanjo has been complaining repeatedly about rabbit punches through this portion of the round. But that is because Mezakhalilov, spinning off the line as Okanjo is advancing. Terrific counter punching, then spinning off the ropes once again. Mezakhalilov, who has really settled into a groove now. The punch output has been reduced, but his accuracy has increased exponentially. So controlling the tempo is Mirazizbek Mezakhalilov. And after a terrific 2nd round from Luis Roдрiges Okanjo, well, he's almost being hypnotized by Mirazizbek Mezakhalilov, who is content to operate off the back foot, trying to draw in the man from Mexico, and this man's timing has been exquisite. And there's an example of it, the check left hand. There you see Okanjo saying it's a rabbit punch, but that's because he was caught as he was coming forward. The shot may be landing with the inside of the glove, but this sequence almost around in microcosm from the man from Uzbekistan. So into the 5th round then, can Luis Rodraguez Okanjo do something different? Because after a tremendous 2nd round, you see he's complaining about a rabbit punch again, but he's just being touched up by singles by Mirazizbek Mezakhalilov. There Okanjo scores with a left hand to the body. But the man controlling the distance and the tempo of this contest is Uzbekistan's Mirazizbek Mezakhalilov. And that often, as Okanjo looks to get busy and quarrying away to the body, with Miraziz in the neutral corner. Left hand over the top, not too far away. And there's often tremendous debate as to how valuable experience in IBA-style three-round boxing, Olympic-style boxing is. And this man has proved to be one of the very best exponents in the world of the format with the vest in over 3 3-minute rounds. And when you get to his type of level, what it can do is provide you with experience of facing off against every type of style, often during the course of a fortnight tournament. And we've got a cut. There is a cut to the eye of Luis Rodriguez Ocaña. He's making his way to the doctor in the neutral corner, who is sat right next to me. And that gesture from the referee, the latex-clad knuckle driven into an open palm, means that this injury to the left eye of Ocaña has been caused by a punch. So the doctor has treated it to her satisfaction, but what it means is that if this cut causes the contest to be stopped, then it will be RSCI for Mirazizbek Mizahkalilov. His accurate shot selection opening up an eye injury to the left eye of Ocaña, and that will provide a real target now for the man from Uzbekistan. You see him targeting that injured optic with his right hand once again. So Luis Rodriguez Ocaña got his hands full with an opponent who has found his range and rhythm and timing. Oh, there's a cracking left hook out of the corner from Mizahkalilov, but Ocaña continuing to press as he looks to keep his man pinned in this confined position. But just look at the patience and composure of Mizahkalilov, digging away with the right hand twice just above our commentary position. That's the sound of the ring apron. That's how close we are ringside here on this IBA Champions Night of Boxing. As Ocaña looking to target the body of his opponent from Uzbekistan with his southpaw right hooks. But Mizahkalilov completely unperturbed in the corner. There he takes a left hand over the top, but catapults off the ropes and lands with a right cross. Wicked left hand stung into the body by Mizahkalilov beneath the right elbow of Ocaña, and near a right hand straight down the pipe. So after that good portion of pressure applied by Ocaña, Mizahkalilov comfortable up there in the boxing ring now, dropping his hands before adopting a high-held glove defensive posture. But he is oozing comfortability and confidence up there in the ring, Mirazizbek Mizahkalilov. Ocaña continuing to press, but that eye injury is beginning to leak once again. And what a left uppercut picked right on the bell, landed by Mirazizbek Mizahkalilov. Wonderful accuracy from the 2019 IBA World Championship gold medalist, and his quality acquired during the course of that glittering IBA career coming to the fore here against the undefeated Luis Rodriguez Ocaña, who's continuing to compete. But Mirazizbek Mizahkalilov completely comfortable up there in the boxing ring. It was a frenetic opening where it was Mizahkalilov setting the tempo. There's evidence of that injured eye. He's in a bad position as well. Corner will be applying the adrenaline solution in a bid to staunch the bleeding. But given the position where that cut is, that could well flow directly into the eye and obscure the man from Mexico's vision. So 5 rounds completed, a potential 5 rounds to go on this IBA Champions Night of Boxing opener here in Dushanbe, Tajikistan. This an eliminator for the IBA World Featherweight title. Vsevolod Shumkov knows that he has booked his place in that championship bout already after prevailing over Seidel Horta in Sapukov on the IBA Champions Night of Action just a few weeks ago. And he stepped up onto the stage during yesterday's weigh-in at the Plov Palace, and now it's a front foot posture being adopted by Mirazizbek Mizahkalilov, pinning Ocaña to the ropes just above our commentary position. And again, he looks so comfortable up there in the boxing ring. The onus is on Ocaña to make him uncomfortable and place some doubt into his mind, because at this type of tempo, well, Mirazizbek Mizahkalilov looks as though he could box 15 rounds, 20 rounds if necessary. Wide-eyed and concentrated, watching every twitch from the torso of Luis Rodrigues Ocaña, and he's reading his man like a book. As Ocaña just looking to find a range. There's a southpaw left that wasn't too far away from Ocaña. And now, having begun the round on the front foot, Mirzahalilov just content to increase the distance and trying to draw Luis Rodrigues Ocaña forwards once again. Beautiful left hook to the body, and then making his man miss with good footwork, just inching back incrementally. Mirzahalilov employing the layback as well. The injured left eye sustained in round number 5, beginning to leak once again. And you can see Ocaña, well, he keeps that left hand up around that eye when in punching range. Doesn't want that injury to get any worse, because the injury was caused by a punch. And if the injury causes the bout to be stopped, well, he would be declared a TKO eye injury. Loser in the contest, and nearby Mirzahalilov will go through to contest the IBA Professional World Championship. But again, Ocaña's got to try and do something different here. He enjoyed a terrific second round where he outworked his opponent and used that shot in particular, the southpaw left that he just scored with. Here he's looking for the southpaw left to the body of Mirzahalilov. Nice defense with the gloves to parry those punches. And again, Luis Rodrigues Ocaña just looking to get busy. Plenty of motion and action, but inaccurate with the action before the referee intervened. And now it's Ocaña looking for right jabs on the 10-second clap, and Mirzahalilov looks to get busy. So, distinct styles demonstrated during the course of that 6th round, particularly from Mirzahalilov, who started the round on the front foot before adopting his back foot posture for the final half or thereabouts of round number 6. So, no panic yet, perhaps, in the corner of the Mexican boxer, but surely he's running out of time, because this is an example of the type of accurate punch picking that Mirzahalilov was able to unload. And then look at how he's making his man miss by millimeters. Terrific defensive work from Mirzahalilov. Good head movement, swaying at the waist to weave away from punches. Luis Rodrigues Ocaña has been close, but not close enough on a consistent basis for my money to take the majority of these rounds. So into the 7th round we go then, and Luis Rodrigues Ocaña competing in his 6th scheduled 10-round contest tonight. And remember, he's completed the 10-round distance on 1 occasion. There's a terrific right-hand lead again landed by Mirzahalilov, the only scoring shot of the first 20 seconds. And thereby, this portion of the round must be scored in favor of the man from Uzbekistan. But Ocaña content to watch and wait, but he comes off worst in that exchange once again. The final word coming from Luis Rodrigues Ocaña. There he's from Mirzahalilov, but Ocaña scoring effectively down to the body. But right hand leads being picked sumptuously once again from Mirzahalilov. So Ocaña looking to walk his man down now. But again, just not enough work as he scores with a right jab to the body. There's a good 1-2 combination from Luis Rodrigues Ocaña. Right hook around the corner, caught Mirzahalilov around the temple. Referee reminding Ocaña of his responsibility to keep his head up. But as we approach the halfway stage of this 7th round, Ocaña has surely got to go through the gears here. Remember, dealing with the adversity of a cut eye sustained in the 5th round, caused by a punch. But he's appearing pretty one-paced at the moment, and this a pace for my money that is being dictated and controlled by Mirzahalilov. And we were mentioning before that cut was sustained by Luis Rodrigues Ocaña that one of the benefits of being an elite 3-round boxer in IBA World Championship boxing or continental events or the Olympic Games is that you get such experience as Mirzahalilov piercing his man once again. Right hand brings a round of applause from the crowd, but it was blocked by the left glove of Akanya. But then good variety being demonstrated by Miraziz-Bek Muzakhalilov, who is on the front foot once again, but there's a counter left hand fired out by Akanya, which certainly got the attention of Miraziz-Bek Muzakhalilov. And with 14 victories of his 15 coming inside the distance, this man certainly a power puncher. Miraziz-Bek Muzakhalilov wary of that, and so will want to keep his concentration about him. And even though he's the busier boxer, scoring with more frequency, with more accuracy, remember, boxing, a sport where everything that has gone before can be wiped out by a single punch. As the referee calling time once again, Miraziz-Bek Muzakhalilov being sent to the neutral corner, and the doctor, who is sat right next to me ringside, being called up to inspect the injured left eye once again. And once more, the referee indicating that the injury has been caused, or indeed worsened, by a punch. Doctor taking a close look at the injury, and she is happy for the contest to continue. 10-second clapper sounds in the closing stages of this 7th round. Eye-catching shot fired out of the neutral corner by Akanya. Out of his own corner. The best shot of the round by Akanya, but the greater volume of work, where he showcased good variety again, coming from the 2019 IBA World Championship gold medalist. You can see a second nick on the eyebrow of Luis Rodriguez Akanya. So his corner having to work overtime in this 60-second interval in a bid to patch their man up as best as they possibly can. He's got 3 rounds in which to turn around what, for my money, is a significant deficit on the cards. He certainly has the weaponry with which to do it, Luis Rodriguez Akanya, but he's got to find that punch. There is Roy Jones Jr., Val Barker Trophy winner in Seoul 1988, sat alongside members of the Tajikistan Boxing Federation. And let me tell you, the host country in the capital city of Dushanbe have been magnificent hosts, staging the pre-fight events and indeed the fight night itself. The Dushanbe tennis courts and water sports complex have been dressed magnificently to provide a suitable stage for the high-quality boxing action that we're witnessing here. This is our show opener. It's an eliminator for the IBA World Featherweight title between 2 accomplished operators, but the man wearing the white trunks trimmed with gold, Miraziz-Bek Muzakhalilov, after a 2nd round in which he was outworked, well, in the 3rd round, he's using his ring craft and ring generalship to completely control the distance and the tempo of this contest. Terrific punch picking with that left hand, and then just look at the footwork to not run but give his man angles, skip out of range, just dance around the clock face effectively. And Luis Rodriguez Akanya is having difficulty getting to grips with the ring generalship of the man from Uzbekistan. Just on the edge of range, and look at how he's never a stationary target, dipping, bobbing, weaving, slipping, landing shots, skipping around the clock face once again to present a different angle to Akanya, who tries with a right jab to the body, brought the left foot through as he fired the southpaw left, but didn't find the range on either shot. And right now, these single phase attacks are easy for Miraziz-Bek Muzakhalilov to deal with. Approaching the halfway stage of this 8th round, and Akanya, well, he's still plenty competitive, he's still in there pitching, but again, no real guile or variety to his work. And look at the price he paid with that rapier-like right-hand counter from Miraziz-Bek Muzakhalilov, picking him off as he advanced. And again, so confident is Miraziz-Bek Muzakhalilov. He's got his hands around his pecs while in punching range. When the southpaw left came in, he just behaved as though he was answering a telephone, putting his right hand up to his ear to ward off the shot that came in from the southpaw backhand of the man from Mexico. So Akanya continuing to shape up well. There he scores with a good left cross to the body, but he's simply not busy enough for my money. And in a contest where the punch output isn't incredibly high, particularly for 57-kilogram featherweights, the accuracy and the ratio at which Miraziz-Bek Muzakhalilov is landing is surely seeing him pile up these rounds for the 3 judges from Uzbekistan, Russia and Kyrgyzstan. And it's on the front foot once again, Muzakhalilov, changing the tempo, changing the presence that he's presenting to the man from Mexico, just momentarily, scored with a couple of right hands, and now he's content to play flat-footed stalker once again. But Okanjo, his punch output slowing considerably here, and that presents the opportunity for Miraziz-Bek Murzakalilov to continue to inch his way forwards and score liberally, particularly with that right hand. There he goes, looking for the same shot once again. Okanjo firing off the ropes, but inaccurate with his attempted volley of punches. And if you spent any time in the ring, you will know that landing on nothing is far more fatiguing than landing on something. I think this man is in a really commanding position on the scorecards. Surely it's a case of bout management here now to avoid walking onto a single KO shot from a noted KO puncher in the form of Luis Rodriguez Okanjo. But he is appearing so cool up in the boxing ring that it is a joy to behold from ringside here at the Dushanbe Tennis Courts and Water Sports Complex. Well, he's been bloodied and bruised, but his spirit certainly isn't bowed, Luis Rodriguez Okanjo, but he has got to go for it here now, surely. 6 minutes remaining in a bid to turn around what must be a considerable deficit on the scorecards of the three judges. So into the 9th round we go then, this IBA final eliminator for the world title. Again, terrific work from Miraziz-Bek Murzakalilov, scoring with a resounding right hand, and then just content to increase the distance, remain on the edge of range, and use his good defensive ability to just make the man miss, parrying shots, now dipping at the knees to present a crouching figure as he comes forward. And Okanjo has got to let that left hand go. He's got it locked and cocked against his chin, but he is not uncoiling it in a bid to find a range. As Murzakalilov comes forward once again, lands with a good right cross, as Okanjo under pressure on the ropes, trying to fight back with a single left cross, but getting the better portion of the round is Miraziz-Bek Murzakalilov. Minute gone in the penultimate round, as Okanjo with a cut left eye, a left eye that has got a considerable swelling around it now. It's almost as though somebody has inserted half an egg beneath his eyebrow, such is the prominence of the protrusion from that left optic. And Miraziz-Bek Murzakalilov presenting a figure that's standing stock still in front of his man, but Okanjo not taking advantage. There he lands with a good southpaw left, as the two men continue to fence and saber rattle with their lead hands. Beautiful right uppercut turned into a right hook, and there was a left cross in response from Okanjo. That just got the attention of Miraziz-Bek Murzakalilov, who in his first 10-round contest is controlling the tempo of the bout beautifully. Remember, here in the 9th round, this represents uncharted territory for Miraziz-Bek Murzakalilov. Went the 8-round distance in his last contest at the Humo Arena in the capital of Uzbekistan in Tashkent. In his last contest, southpaw left just grazes the chin of Miraziz-Bek Murzakalilov. But this, oh, there's a terrific southpaw right from Okanjo. And now he is beginning to look to increase the tempo, but couldn't sustain the attack, and that allows Miraziz-Bek Murzakalilov to work his way out of the corner as the two men exchanging body shots. Okanjo clearly feeling the efforts of his exertions, but continuing to remain in pursuit of the finishing combination that he needs. Right hand leads a scoring shot once again from Miraziz-Bek Murzakalilov, but Okanjo simply not busy enough, and this deep into the contest, is he able to summon up the energy reserves required to fire off a furious fusillade of punches in a bid to get his man out of there. Good right hand driven into the body from Miraziz-Bek Murzakalilov. And again, another wonderful round of controlling boxing produced by Miraziz-Bek Murzakalilov. He's needed a knockout for some time for my money, has Luis Rodriguez Okanjo, but with just 3 minutes remaining, he is now running out of time in which to find it. The 10th and final round coming up here at the Dushanbe Tennis Courts and Water Sports Complex. And this man has got to find an inside the distance finish if he hopes to extend his perfect record and indeed compete for the IBA Professional World title. Some of the action from that 9th round. This is the right hand slung in from Miraziz-Bek Murzakalilov. And again, just not enough activity coming from Luis Rodriguez Ocaña. So into the 10th and final round we go. And for my money, Mexico's Luis Rodriguez Ocaña from Mexico City, Distrito Federal in Mexico, needs a knockout here. Had a terrific second round, but he's been outboxed, not comprehensively, but consistently by Miraziz-Bek Murzakalilov. Certainly continues to shape up nicely, does Ocaña, but he has not been busy enough. And what he's failed to do is make Miraziz-Bek Murzakalilov uncomfortable for any sustained portion of the contest. Had a fantastic second round, did the man from Mexico, where Miraziz-Bek Murzakalilov was made to appear uncomfortable. He was outworked, but after that round, well, Miraziz-Bek Murzakalilov, it's as though he had processed all of the information he needed to acquire about his opponent during the course of that second round. And thereafter, well, he has controlled proceedings beautifully in terms of distance, in terms of tempo, and in terms of punch output as well. The heads coming together there. And that often occurs when you've got an orthodox and southpaw boxer. And just look at the battle for position of the front leg, of the front foot, as Ocaña looking to get onto that front foot. Tucking his chin behind his shoulder there now is the man from Uzbekistan. Even though he's from Kuva in Uzbekistan, just momentarily adopting the Philly shell, the half-cover guard. Left hand scored from Luis Rodriguez Ocaña, but then a nice right uppercut from the man from Uzbekistan, followed by a counter left hand from Ocaña. His feet have slowed considerably, Ocaña, but his competitive spirit continues to burn as brightly as ever. But again, less than a minute now to find the finishing punch that he needs. And even though this is the first scheduled 10-rounder in the career of Miraziz-Bek Murzakalilov, all of the experience that he's acquired at continental championships, be it the Asian Championships or Asian Games, and the aforementioned World Championships where he struck gold in Yekaterinburg in 2019, well, this is where you see the benefit of it. So often boxers who are outstanding in that code, Alexander Usyk, Vasyl Lomachenko, Guillermo Rigondeaux, so many outstanding boxers from the 3-round format, going all the way back into days of yore. George Foreman, Joe Frazier, Sugar Ray Leonard, Muhammad Ali, aka Cassius Clay. They bring that pedigree from the 3-round format, and it just makes for such a wonderful transition through to the longer duration of professional boxing. Miraziz-Bek Murzakalilov showboating now, adopting a spread eagle position on the ropes, just to underline and illustrate the dominance that he demonstrated all contest long. He knows that he has won the contest. For my money, it should be a commanding victory on the scorecards. Terrific performance from Miraziz-Bek Murzakalilov after a difficult second round where Luis Rodriguez Ocaña outworked him, outpointed him, out-hustled him. Well, that was as good as it got for my money for Luis Rodriguez Ocaña, because thereafter his attacks began to be read by Miraziz-Bek Murzakalilov. He sustained a cut eye in the 5th round. That hampered his efforts. I don't think it dampened his competitive spirit or his enthusiasm, but then fatigue began to drape all over him the deeper we got into the contest, and he found himself in that enviable position of needing a stoppage victory, but didn't have the energy seemingly to launch the furious volley of punches that he needed in a bid to make this man, Miraziz-Bek Murzakalilov, uncomfortable. And the man from Uzbekistan doing an outstanding job of controlling just about every facet of the fight game in that show opening contest. RMC. Vasily Pasicnik up into the ring. The gloves of both boxers just being removed, but for my money, it'll be something of a formality. The three judges ringside: Alexander Hamidov from Russia, Mr. Sergei Zhurkin, and from Kyrgyzstan, Jamila Borkoeva. And the man who has just stepped into the ring, clad in black, taking up residence alongside Vasily Pasicnik, is Vsevolod Shumkov, the 2023 IBA World Championship bronze medalist. He will be the man coming out of the other corner to contest the World Championship final. There, the championship belt has been taken into the ring. Vsevolod Shumkov knows that he will be fighting for it, having won his eliminator in Sepukov, Russia, just a few weeks ago in the first IBA Champions Night action of 2024. And now we get the official decision from our MC.
За этот ярчайший поединок в этом бою единогласным решением судей свою победу одержал и остается непобежденным боец из
So Mиразизбек Мирзахалилов raising that right hand to the rafters as he thanks the boxing gods for what was inspiration during a terrific performance. He declared a points decision victor, a unanimous decision victor over Luis Rodraguez of Mexico.